Hi everyone, it's Happymailqueen. I have a project share for you guys, and it's actually several little projects that I've been working on for a while, and this is going out to my friend Erica, who celebrated her birthday early this month. And I just couldn't get this out to her in time, but she said, take your time. She's going to celebrate all month anyway. So sorry that it's taking so long, but I wanted to create something special for you, and that was going to take time to do. So let me just show you guys what I created. So at first I created this card for her, and I kind of had a theme going on here. I used my Gorgeous Girl stamps, and because it is a birthday, I wanted to kind of make it a fall themed tea party, and I thought the Gorgeous Girl images went well with it because I kind of wanted to reference the Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter Tea Party. So yeah, that's kind of the idea that I came up with. So, and it's late, so basically I decided to use this quote from the White Rabbit, and it says, I'm late for a very important date," and of course that date is Erica's birthday. So yeah, I thought she'd get a kick out of that one. So I used this beautiful Gorgeous Girl, and I absolutely love her. I Copic colored her and stickled her, and used my Wink of Stella, and this image is actually holding an apple, but I decided to put a cupcake, and this cupcake was already glittered. It's from a Best Creations specialty paper that I had gotten from San Diego, and I absolutely love it, and it fit perfectly in there on her hand. So yep. Then I used the banner here. I cut this banner using a La La Land banner die, and I also used some gold paper from Michael's to punch out the little bows on the ends, and that's a Michael's bling there in purple. There's another banner behind there, so it's a layered banner. This stacked teacup is actually created, I stamped it. I used a stamp, and that stamp was gifted to me by Cecilia P. Thank you, Cecilia. I absolutely love that stamp that you gave me. It was a stamp and embossing folder set, and I absolutely love it, and I'm glad I was finally able to use it. And I Copic colored this, and I stickled it, and used my Wink of Stella, so it's really sparkly. But I also used a gold marker. I think it's a Sharpie gold metallic marker to put the kind of use it as a trim there. You know how some teacups have the gold trims on the edges, so that's what I was trying to create there. And then just use some wild orchid craft flowers from my stash and some trims from my stash. That's I think these two trims are from Trims and More, if I'm not mistaken, which is an Etsy store. I've had it in my stash for a while, and it's an easel card. So it says, "Happy birthday, Erica," and then I'm gonna write something, and then it's just gonna be displayed like that. And very simple card. I use the A4 Ultimate Die Cut and Paper Pack that I had purchased from my favorite online store. That's Tracy's store, which is Art Attack Supplies. So a lot of the papers that I used and the stamps that I used, they're all from artattacksupplies.com. So check it out if you guys like what you see here, because yeah, she has a whole gorgeous line supplies. So I know one of you guys asked where I you know, you get the gorgeous papers. And one of my subscribers or commenters on my channel, and so yeah, that's where I get my gorgeous supplies, is from artattacksupplies.com. Okay, so there is my card for Erica. And then I also created some candy boxes using my We Are Memory Keepers punch board, which is the candy box punch board. And I used a Prima paper here. This is from Nursery Tales. And I just love the whimsical polka dotty look about it. And then I created this crepe paper flower here, and actually I used Erica's tutorial. She had done a tutorial recently where she created flowers using one of those sticky adhesives, but I used hot glue for this, but basically followed her tutorial. So I just used crepe paper instead of ribbon, because she used ribbon on her tutorial. So there's two here that I just layered. This is a bigger one. This is the full crepe paper size, which is probably like 3 inches. And then a smaller rosette, and I did that by folding the crepe paper in half. And then I didn't cut it, I just folded it, and then I kind of went around and made a rosette. And then that is a Prima, sorry, no, that's a Recollections, I think, bling bling. So there you go. And then put some tulle in the end here. So I created that box, and it's full of chocolate. I think it's the dark Dove chocolate that she likes. Except I couldn't find the one with the nuts, sorry. It's just plain chocolate. Then I created this box and basically used the same paper from the Nursery Tales, which I love this paper, it's so glittery, and a pink crepe paper. So that is the candy boxes that I made. And then it's a Mad Hatter Tea Party, so I had to create a little birthday scepter, if you will, which is a rosette. So I made this large, whimsical looking rosette here, different colors. I don't know, I was just kind of having fun with it. And used a paper straw, so that is for the birthday girl. And I created also a little journal for you. And I used this using one of these ready-made notebooks from, I think I got this from Staples, if I'm not mistaken, or Office Depot, one of those. And really quick, just use the paper from that Ultimate Die Cut and Paper pack, and used one of the die cuts and stickled it. And this is, I love this ribbon. It's a die cut ribbon. Put some Swarovski crystals there and line the inside. So everything kind of coordinates. Okay. And then I created this altered tin can. And the reason I created this is because of what's inside. I wanted to be able to transport something that I had created, which is kind of delicate. And I didn't want it to get damaged when I mail this out to you, so this tin can did the trick. And so of course I had to decorate it. So this is one of those Pirouette tins, cookie tin from from the grocery store. I've had it for a while, and I'm so glad I kept it, because I knew I wanted to alter it, but I finally got to alter it. And so I used again the Gorgeous Scroll papers on the top there for the lid, and also here. And this is using the 12 by 12. Although the 12 by 12 paper did not go all the way around, there is this small little gap. So I just kind of, and I'm sorry, my glue kind of got all over the place, the Mod Podge. And so, yeah, I was thinking of just Mod Podging the whole thing, but I didn't. So I'm sorry about the back there. It's not my best work, but I still think she came out cute. So Anyway, there's that little cute image again. And see, she's holding an apple there. And I used some trim from my stash and some flat back pearls. This trim here, I think this was gifted to me by Kamika, if I'm not mistaken. And it's this this rose trim that went perfectly. And then I just put a doily there and my stamp. And inside, let me just show you, I created some teacups, paper teacups, which I absolutely love. And I used the Physics 3D teacup die, this one right here, that I had gotten from the expo, and I absolutely love it. I've been wanting that die for a long time, and it's practically retired. It's one of those Brenda Walton dies, and I'm so glad I found that because it made this so much easier to make. So I did create this one and just used some flowers from my stash and a Prima leaf, gold leaf there, and see, and this is the tea bag basically, but I wanted it to hang outside because it's actually a tea bag, what do you call it, tag. So cute. Yeah, so that's what you get from the die is you cut a teacup and the little tea bag. Isn't that cute? I love it. Yes, and so now I can create a bunch of these, and I actually did because I wanted, let me just take it out if it's kind of too perfectly in there. I wanted to create a stacked teacup for her. So here's this one. And this one I used the willow paper because it's double-sided, and it's actually good to use double-sided paper when you do this. So love, love, love this paper. And I even kind of finished the bottom there. And put a little pearl here just to anchor that down. So there's that one, and lastly it's this one here, and for this one I used a different paper. I think this is from the Mirabelle paper if I'm not mistaken, and I just absolutely love the little roses on it, and just decorated using my trims from my stash and some flowers and some pearl trim there, a wild orchid craft flower there. So cute. And see, it's just going to be like that, and she can display that on her cabinet in her craft room. So love the way that came out. Absolutely love it. And then let's see, and lastly, I think I shared everything. I created her banner. So let me share that. It's kind of big, so hopefully I can get this all in frame here. Let me see. Maybe I can move this down a little bit. Okay, so I'll just go one by one. So I spelled her name, and this is the E. And the alphas here I used, this was from my stash, and I just colored it purple because the letters were actually blue. Some of them were blue and some of them were kind of a dark pink. And so I just turned it purple. So on the pink letters, I used a blue, like an aqua blue Copic marker, and I just Copic colored the whole thing just to make it the color I wanted. And it has already glitter, this particular alpha. It already has glitter on it, so you can see there. So I love it. And then I stamped this image and Copic colored her. And I was practicing on my shading there, so I hope I did okay. And on her face, that is. And her hair. And I used this I made this large rosette. And this is from the Gorgeous Girl paper. And this is like a 5-inch rosette. And put some flowers, Wild Orchid Craft. This is, the purple one is Prima. And I also use this tool that just layers over the paper here. And this paper is also from the Gorgeous Girl collection. And love this tool. I think I got this from Joann's. And there's that trim again. And I just used this, I think I got this from Michael's, if I'm not mistaken. I can't even remember. I have so many of these ribbon. Okay, oh, and in the back there are little quotes. So this one says, I'm late for a very important date, because if you guys remember, this stamped image is actually called White Rabbit, because she's, you know, holding the clock. So I decided to go with Gorgeous Girl because I thought, you know, a lot of the images referenced Alice in Wonderland, and so that kind of ties in with my whole Mad Hatter Tea Party Alice in Wonderland theme. So that's why I put the quotes in the back. This one here, this is the R, and I used some bling from Michael's, and, oh, actually, yeah, this is from Michael's. This is the, and I don't know what she's called, but I love the Queen of Hearts cards, and so this is kind of like my Queen of Hearts, what do you call it, banner. So I Copic colored her. And I wanted to put actually a crown on her. However, there's these earmuffs that she has on, so I didn't want to mess that up. So, yeah, I didn't think I could hide that underneath the crown. So I just left it alone. But anyway, but this is, yeah, supposed to reference the Queen of Hearts. And so I just basically decorated it pretty much the same way, with the flowers and just some random heart blings there. And in the back, it actually says a quote from the Queen of Hearts, and says, sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. So, the Queen of Hearts. And let's see, so the I is this one here, which is one of my favorite ones, and she is in the teacup, and it says drink me, again from Alice in Wonderland. And I just decorated that with some flowers again and bling, and the spray here, which is a Wild Orchid Craft spray. And the quote on this one says, it's always tea time. So all the quotes I just printed from the internet, you guys. Just kind of to go with my project. And this is the Mad Hatter. So there's my little, she's called the Hatter actually, I think. And so I just colored her up as well. And this is a Wild Orchid Craft flower, beaded flower. That is a Queen & Company gem. And lastly is this one here, which is, I love this little cute girl with the feathers. She's not like my favorite one, but, you know, I liked her too. And I have a gem there. And this quote here says, birds of feather flock together. And here is Alice with the flamingo. So that is my banner. So I hope she likes it. And then I'm sending her some other goodies, which I'm not even going to show you guys because, yeah, that's going to be too long a video. So hope you guys like my project. Let me know what you think and give me a thumbs up if you like it. And please leave me a comment. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.